But check this out, man. Like I said, we're gonna talk about some of the underrated rappers and producers in Memphis, and of course, this is what this channel has always been about. So we're gonna kick it off. Let me go and get the intro cracking, and we're gonna come right back and get into the game, man. Underrated rappers, underrated producers, right here, Memphis rap history. Talk to me, I talk back. Oh boy. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Bow before y'all, let's go. Hey. Yeah, what's up, man? We out here, baby. Why? Yeah, it is. Yeah, once again, it's Acapizzi. Just want to, we're going to get right into it, man. We want to talk about some of the most underrated rappers and producers in the city of Memphis. And we got a lot, I'm talking about. We got a whole bunch of people, man, that I really feel like is underrated when it comes to Memphis rap and producers. I'm going to throw one out there for y'all, man. I'm going to throw one out there for you. I want y'all to tell, definitely, man, get in the chat, get in the comments, and let me know who you think is an underrated rapper and an underrated producer in the city of Memphis when it comes to this, Memphis rap game. I'm going to say Endo G. Shout out to Endo G and Lil Blunt, man. Let me make sure give my guy Lil Blunt his props, man. He's as I'm saying this, I say Endo G and Lil Blunt is underrated. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm gonna throw them out there. One thing I always felt like with Endo G, not only did he have that unique voice and the way his style and everything, he had that unique voice and he had the flow that was, it just had a dope ass flow. You know what I'm talking about? Real dope flow. And he was, if you really listen to him, the man had some stuff to say. And as well as Lil Blunt. Of course, most duo rappers, one of the people in the duo is even more underrated than the other one. And Lil Blunt is one of those guys that, he had that lyrical style and, just complimented Endo. They complimented each other, So I'm gonna throw them out there, man. Endo G and Lil Blunt, in my opinion, some of the most underrated in the city. So I'm gonna look at the chat real quick and see if y'all throwing y'all names out there. Let me see. Rickety Bones, what's up, man? Let's see. You said, what's up, man? Could you give us any information on Mac Browning? Hey, wow. Okay, say less. Mac Browning is an underrated female rapper out the city. Mac Browning was the sister of Money But Naked. The Welcome to Funky Town album, that was Money But Naked's little sister. And I think R.I.P. to Money But Naked as well. I remember talking to him some years ago, and I asked him about Mac Browning because she was dope as a dope female rapper. And she at the time she was young. She was real young. But anyway, I asked him about her because I'm like, man, what I'm saying? She still, if she still do it the way she did it, she still, know what I'm talking about. And he just said, basically she moved on from rap. I guess that's what it come down to. I think she moved on from rap. So you said, So man, hey, Rickety Bones, you, hey, thank you. See, that's what I need from y'all, man. I need y'all to throw them out there, cause you're right. Mac Browning, as one of the female rappers out of the city, she is underrated. If you go back and listen to any Mac Browning songs or any features that she's on, you would definitely agree. Mac Browning is definitely one of the ones that's underrated. Let's see. Oh yeah, man. Thank you, Dad, man. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe, and make sure what I'm missing. Make sure you like and subscribe. That's definitely we need that, man. Keep turning my channel up, man. So make sure you like and subscribe. And again, leave your comments. Leave your comments and leave your comments. That part right there. Let's see. Let me see who y'all saying out there. Gangsta Pat. Yes, bow before Jah. You are absolutely right. Being one of the first major rappers out the city. Not I said that wrong. Being the first, not one of the first. Being the first major rapper to have a major label deal that blew up in a major way. And I think I'm trying to see. I had an interview. I'm gonna have to check with SMK. I think SMK was saying that he had a major label deal early on. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that, but we all know Gangsta Pat definitely gets the stamp as being the first rapper out the city with a major label deal that really blew up in a way that we all, we still speak his name in high regards to this day. So I'm gonna have to agree with that, man. Gangsta Pat for sure. He definitely inspired so many. I'm one of them. I'm one of the people that got inspired by Gangsta Pat because he was getting like a level of radio play that we never heard from somebody that's considered a Memphis rapper and really repping the Memphis rap sound and vibe. He was one of the first, man, and it was like, wow, man, Gangsta Pat is blowing up for real. You know what I'm saying? It's really a chance as a Memphis rapper that you can, be known more than in your neighborhood or more than, walking through the halls of your school. You can really be known for real, So yeah, Gangsta Pat, man, I'm gonna have to give Pat full props. Bow before Jah. Appreciate that. That's a good one. Lucas, what's up, man? Yo, I see you, my guy. Jay Woods, 5869. You said, what happened with Chopper Girl, $30? Hey, my guy said Chopper, shout out to Chopper Girl, man. Shout out I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I think she just I think a lot of times people just kind of move on. And that's basically what it was. Actually, I think she ended up going into more of a rock vibe at some point. I think that's what ended up happening with her. So yeah, shout out to Chopper Girl. The Legend Lady J. Yeah, that's a good one. The Legend Lady J, especially again as a female rapper out the city. She was one of the early ones that was, really, making a name for herself and, really making sure she represented from the female point of view. And yeah, I agree. She doesn't get the props that she deserves for being one of those first, you know what I'm saying? And she was, first independent, really, really out here making noise and representing straight out of North Memphis. So shout out to the Legend Lady J. That's a good one. I appreciate that. Oh, bow before Jah, you own it, man. He just named a underrated producer. Lil Lodi. Lil Lodi is an underrated producer. Lil Lodi did some things, man. A lot of people don't realize Lil Lodi played a huge part in Jeezy's resurgence at one point. When I'm trying to say, it died down a little bit for Jeezy, and then he started working with Lil Lodi, and it's like the energy just kind of, you know what I'm saying? It was something about Lil Lodi's energy, man, and I think it gave Jeezy that energy back, and felt fresh and all that. So you are right, and not only did he produce for Jeezy, of course he produced for plenty of people. So I'm gonna have to agree with you, man. Lil Lodi, man, appreciate that. I appreciate that. That's a good one. I said Swisher 59. You just came from lighting, listening, my bad. Just came from listening to Street Knowledge, and someone mentioned you got a channel now. Man, appreciate you coming, kicking with your guy, man. Rocking that Street Knowledge. What my Street Knowledge? Let me get it. You got to maybe pull it up, man. The Street Knowledge cassette. Yes, sir. Street Knowledge cassette, man. Um, that cover had a real deep meaning, as you can see. It's a gun sitting on top of a Bible, and yeah, that was, it was a deep meaning behind that, basically. And I'm not gonna get into that part. I get a chance to talk about this at another time where I can really, break down, some of the stuff that I did and the meaning behind it. It was always a deep meaning behind anything that I did, and sometimes it was too deep for people, and it is what it is. That's just me, man. I'm not just gonna talk about it one way and not go deeper into it. So appreciate you, man. You heard about the channel, and I appreciate you coming through and kicking it with your guy. Now I got to catch up with y'all. Let's see. So shout out to my guy, Swisher59. Appreciate you, man. 100. Let's see. And you in Germany. Shout out to Germany, man. Germany, salute. All right, let's see. Goosey Girl. You said True Player by DJ Livewire. Yes, sir. I'm with you on that. You said have same sample in Cloud9 of Pure. Okay. Oh, man, y'all be knowing what y'all talking about, man. My guy, this Cloud9 from Pure Ghetto Angle. That, and you know that sample is Barry White. You know what I'm saying? That's a Barry White sample. So go back and check that out. He was just speaking on my Pure Ghetto Anger album. Let's see. Hold up. I'm getting a text. All right, let me. I gotta respond to that. Bow. All right, for sure. So, hold on. Now I gotta pull up the Pure Ghetto Anger. He just mentioned Pure Ghetto Anger. Let's see. A Pure Ghetto Anger cassette right here. Still in the plastic. This is actually an original cassette from back in 92, around 92. Original cassette. I got about 3 or 4 of these. Yeah, about 3 or 4 of them. Still in the plastic. Pure Ghetto Anger. Shout out. Appreciate y'all bringing up. You know what? This Street Dollar is still in the plastic. No, it ain't. I lied. I was about to say it's not in the plastic. All right, so let me get back to y'all. Let's see. Make sure I'm keeping up with what y'all saying in the chat. Again, we're talking about underrated rappers and producers out the city of Memphis. And so far, y'all giving some good ones, man. I appreciate that. Shout out DJ Livewire. You are absolutely right. Shout out to Goosey Gear for that one. What's that? Oh, that's a good one. Die Before Jail, that's a good one. You said you feel like 8Ball's pen game is underrated. I'm how to agree. 8Ball's pen game is crazy. You know what I'm saying? It goes as far as the depth of what he raps about, just about life and just reality, and and the way he put his words together and the sincerity and the way he says it. I'm feeling you on that one, my guy. I feel you on that. Concrete Jungle TV, you said Dirty Red and Lil Bae. Man. See, shout out to Dirty Red and Lil Bae. Y'all just got a full vote as one of the underrated rappers out of the city of Memphis. So we're going to salute and shout y'all out. Man, Bow Before Jail, you ain't playing, man. You coming with it. DJ Squeaky, underrated producer. Even though, most people y'all know who DJ Squeaky is, and he does get his credit, but he doesn't get the credit he should get, because of the things, so many artists that he's produced, and he basically gave them, he kind of, he's the reason why they end up popping off on certain levels. He definitely gave us classic Memphis rap songs. Even and it never stopped. He kept going, and then Young Dolph ended up being a product of DJ Squeaky. So on a lot of levels, DJ Squeaky does not get the credit that he really deserves for representing as a Memphis rap producer. And and the people that he influenced as a producer from the city of Memphis. So yeah, I feel that, man. I feel that. Bow Before Jah, you is on it. You is on it. So you said Lil Loaded did the same thing for Rick Ross. So again, yeah, Lil Loaded did a lot of stuff as a producer for many artists, and I'm thinking that's who you're talking about. Cause I gotta go back and listen to the Rick Ross song but I'm sure that's who you're talking about. Man, matter of fact, Lil Loaded even worked with one of the Jacksons. What is it was Tito. Man, I remember seeing like, hold on, man, Lil Loaded is producing stuff for Tito Jackson. How did that happen? What the hell? It was wild as hell just to see, like, you know what I'm saying? Tito Jackson, this crazy. Lil Loaded was really he was in the groove. You dig? When you got somebody, you got one of the Jacksons, man, like, man, hold up, man, I need some of that Memphis, man. I need some of that Memphis. Crazy. But shout out to Lil Loaded. I got one for Lucas. Shout out Player G and Lil Grim. 100. Of course, Lil Grim come with that dark vibe. So he's definitely underrated. Player G. See, a lot of people don't know how much Player G did, you know, as far as doing the production and stuff for 3 6 Mafia, you know, and people in that camp. Player G played, it was a time where he was a part of that and putting in work on that level. So, and not to mention, he dope in his own right as an artist. He's been dope in his own, and a lot of people don't know how much of a musician he is. You know, that guy is an elite, not just all right. That man is an elite musician. So I'd agree with you on that, man. Shout out to Player G. Shout out to Lil Grim. Again, if you tuning in now, we're talking about some of the most underrated rappers and producers in the city of Memphis. And I am looking at your comments right now, and y'all talking that talk. Concrete Jungle said, Lil E. Shout out to Lil E. He said, too low key. Yes, sir, Lil E. Too low key. Keep it coming, man. Keep it coming. I'm trying to keep up with y'all as y'all shooting them out. Oh, shit, I think I went too fast. Did I go too fast? Damn, I think I went too far. That fast. Because I didn't realize y'all done put them in. Okay, here we go. I think I caught back up. Bow Before Jah, you sound like you know a couple of things. You know a couple of things because you talking that talk. Concrete Jungle just put one out for Koosta nigga. Now, I'm going to have to agree with you on that. You know, Coop was super unique with his vibe, his sound, his whole style. And, you know, it's just, he found a pocket that stood out in that group. You know, the 3 6 Mafia group, Koosta is definitely one of the underrated rappers in that group because he provided, you know, something just super unique and he did it in his own way, and you know he represented it strong. So shout out to Coop. So yeah, that's a good one. DJ Big Tim. Okay. Concrete and Bow Before Jah, y'all ain't playing. Y'all dropping bombs back to back. Hold up, Shawty Red. You know what? Ain't Shawty Red from Memphis? I always thought Shawty Red was from Atlanta, but at some point I think he mentioned that he was from Memphis. It's just he was been in Atlanta so long that, you know, it's hard to, you know for sure the Memphis connection. But I think he is from Memphis, man. So as a producer, he really is super representative of Atlanta. Everybody knows Shawty Red more of an Atlanta producer, man. I think he has some ties in Memphis, or he from Memphis at some point in his life. But you know, I'm gonna have to give him. He really stamped as an Atlanta producer. They'll keep it 100, man. He really is stamped as an ATL producer. So, you know, good one to throw up because we need to talk about his Memphis connection and his Memphis roots to find out how deep of a connection he got in Memphis. DJ Glock. All right, man, y'all coming back. Y'all just dropping back-to-back things. Y'all, Concrete and Bow Before y'all ain't playing. Lil Sco, that's a good one. I agree with that. Lil Sco, another dope MC, dope voice, representing Memphis very well. Shout out to Lil Maniac. Oh man, you just said something, Mr. Nig. Woo! Mr. Nig is a super underrated producer. Man, I appreciate you throwing that out there about super underrated producer, man. Listen, man, Mr. Nig was, he was doing stuff back in those early days where his production was above, what I'm trying to say, man. It was Memphis, but he added other things that it was nationwide Memphis. He kind of, when I think about which would be considered underrated, now I can't think his damn name. Damn it. It'll come to me in a minute. But yeah, Mr. Nig, man, that's a good one, man. Mr. Nig was, man, always been a elite producer back then. We talking about in the early 90s. He was that guy back then, and he definitely does not get the credit that he deserves. I'm gonna throw somebody out there saying Mr. Nig, Imp, man, his fam, Imp the Pimp. The tone of his voice made him so unique, and I feel like he was always underrated. But his voice tone was, he had that super low baritone voice tone. But he came with it though. You did? He came with it. I'm trying to think about MC Rod was down with Gangsta Pat early on. He goes by the name of Mac Rod. But MC Rod / Mac Rod pen was unmatched as well. And I'm talking about way back then. We going back to MC Rod, go back to the late 80s, early 90s. His pen game, man, MC Rod on everything. Mac Rod, that boy was a cold man when it comes to the writing and storytelling and putting those words together. Man, I got to give that man crazy props. He was one of them, always been one of them guys. He actually ended up going to Atlanta and working with the Dungeon family. He was working with the Dungeon family at some point, and I know he influenced because he was that dope. His influence lyrically and writing style, I'm sure, played a part in that whole development. We talking about early Dungeon family, you know what I'm saying? We talking about, early Outkast and all that stuff. Rod was around, and he's from Memphis. He always represented Memphis. He a cold lyricist. So I'm about to throw them out as some of the underrated. Hold on, Puppy Dog, Concrete. Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie. You got to send me a link. I ain't up on Puppy Dog. I'm not up, which means I'm not up on Puppy Dog. Come on, bro. I don't want to say it ain't true because I just ain't up on Puppy Dog. It seemed like I would have known that because, Snoop Doggy Dog, that name so for me, huge. It seemed like you would remember a name like Puppy Dog out of Memphis. Send me a link, my guy. I ain't up on it. Send me a link. I am not up on Puppy Dog. But you said Puppy Dog. Okay. Say less. Let's see. Goosey Gear, you said there was a Pure Ghetto Anger promo CD existed. I saw it. All right, so Pure Ghetto Anger, it is a CD, but it was like 4 songs on it. It was not the whole album. So if it's a whole album of Pure Ghetto Anger on the internet, that's somebody bootleg. They some kind of way they did that. I don't know how they did it, but I did have like a 4-song, and it was for radio. So those 4 songs all was for radio. So, and I think I have 2 of those myself. It wasn't that many pressed up, so if anybody got that, that's super rare. But it was a 4-song Pure Ghetto Anger radio CD that we were sending out to radio. Now, if it's a full album, somebody else made that up. That's something somebody made up. All right, Ski Mask Troopers. Shout out to Ski Mask Troopers. Good one, good one. And if you're going to say, I can't say Ski Mask Trooper without saying my guy Tom Ski Mask. Another underrated guy, man. Made a lot, definitely classic verses on all them squeaky albums. I say albums. On mixtapes, then albums later. And, definitely made noise as a solo artist. And actually still out here turning up. So, shout out to Tom Ski Mask as well. Shout out to Ski Mask Troopers. Good one. Lil E from Player Posse. Hold on. Damn, I lost it. Hello. I'm trying to keep up with y'all. Damn it. How I go that far? I'm just, damn. I done went too far. Okay. I'm getting there. I'm getting back. I'm catching back up. But you said Lil E. What happened to it? Damn it. Okay, I'm back at Puppy Dog. Man, hey, bro, you gotta see me there. Do y'all know who Puppy Dog is? Anybody outside of Concrete know who Puppy Dog is? Okay, all right, now I'm back. Goosey Gear said, Lil E from Player Posse. Yep, that's a good one. Player Posse in general. And now that you bring up Player Posse, you just made me think of oh man, did you come right back with him? You just made me think of an underrated producer, Blackout. Blackout is an underrated producer. Blackout did some, he produced a lot of stuff, man, especially with Player Fly and Gangsta Black, and his list goes, he just a cold producer, man. So shout out to Blackout. Shout out to Maceo. Shout out to Maceo. Another one, you know what I'm saying, was part of that Player Fly sound, and so shout out to Maceo. Let's see. Where we at? Evil Pimp. Underrated. That's a good one. He said Blackout and Lil Terra Nim. Blackout and Lil Terra Nim. I'm trying to make sure I'm reading this right. As you can see, I'm looking at this other screen over here. So anytime you see me looking over, that's where I'm looking at my comments. I got some right in front of me, but it's, you know what I'm saying, it's better for me to look over here. Cavius, what's up, man? Hey, Cavius, I got to do it to you, my guy. I got to do it to you. Man, shout out to Cavius, underrated. Cavius, see, I don't know if you want them to know, man, but yeah. You did what you did, man. So shout out to you. Salute. You know what I'm talking about? The son of one of the underrated early DJs on the scene of Memphis by the name of Disco Hound, John Disco Hound. Another underrated guy, you know what I'm saying? But he was more of a DJ / promoter. He's still out here promoting and doing this thing right to this day. All right, so let's see. Player Posse, we got them. You said Lil Game and the Big Time Players. Now, I ain't no lie. Some folks, as much as I try to be up on as many rappers in the city, I end up missing some people. And I'm not up on Lil Game and Big Time Players, so send me a link. Put me up on them. But I'm going to shout them out because, hey, I'm listening to y'all. Y'all letting it be known. You hear me? Let's see. About 4, you said at the end of the day, I feel like we can say almost it's still new to a lot of people. Dig that? Hey, that's yeah. Because we'll be naming them all day, won't it? Because it's so many, and great point. Actually, Memphis the Memphis rap scene as a whole has finally gotten the most love that it's gotten out of over 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Over 30 years, we have finally gotten the most love that we ever got, ever. Now, don't get me wrong. It was certain artists that blew up for sure. There's certain artists and producers that definitely did big things and made a lot of noise. But the scene as a whole, we literally are just now recently getting the respect as one of the Memphis, one of the rap southern, just rap in general. I'm just saying rap scenes in the hip hop game. It's been a long time, man, long time. Man, D. Scott, man, hey, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. He said you got Al Capone, Al Capizzi. Oh boy, and I'm gonna stamp that. I know I'm one of the underrated, and it's cool. You know what I'm saying? I never tripped off of it. It is what it is. I just keep working. I keep doing what I do, and if y'all really knew how much stuff I've done that I never publicized, because it is in my mind when I get something, when I do something and I move on, I'm ready to do the next thing, and by the time I look back, I'm like, man, hold up, I did that. And got plaques and awards to prove everything. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I appreciate that, man. I'm gonna have to stamp myself as one of those underrated rappers and producers. You know what I'm saying? See, a lot of folks don't realize how much stuff that I produced. You know what I'm saying? I of course y'all know me as a rapper, but most people don't know me as a producer. But I have produced a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Let me catch up. Lil Blunt and NOG, I spoke on them earlier, D. Scott. Actually, I kicked it off with them. Let's see. Evil Pimp for Hour. See, thank you, Gusto. See, hey, man, y'all got to make sure y'all talking about Memphis. For some reason, I always thought Evil Pimp was from Memphis, too. For some reason, I always thought he was from Memphis. Maybe because of the name. But he's from Iowa? Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, Gusto said he's from Iowa. So we got to take him off Immortal Lowlives. Yes, Immortal Lowlives. And when I speak of Immortal Lowlives, we got to get on their stamp. I got to shout out my guy, Mr. Ski. Mr. Ski, I feel like, is an underrated, not only just an underrated rapper, but an underrated producer. Mr. Ski's production skills is crazy. I remember when he was sending, that's how we ended up doing the album together. Because he was letting me hear stuff. I'm like, I want to rap on that one. I want to rap on that one. Before I know it, we done made a whole album. So shout out to Mr. Ski as one of the underrated Memphis rappers and producers. Let me see. Grimm and the Children of the Corn. I trust that, man. Horrorcore vibes at its finest. Graveyard Productions. Salute. Doom Shop Productions. Now y'all gotta see, again, I can't lie. You gotta let me know, send me a link, put me up on them. I probably heard it, and there's there's so much stuff that came out over the years. So yeah, you gotta put me up on it. Let's see, Mac Daddy Jew. Shout out to Mac Daddy Jew. Concrete, y'all ain't playing. 901 Thugs, Cavius, that's a good one. 901 Thugs. You shot off. Man, that song, the shout out song, that was hard. That jump was super hard. Let's see, Goosey Girl said, do you collect Memphis Underground tapes in 94 and 96? I mean, I don't think I was purposely collecting. And I know I do have a lot of them. I just had them because I just loved hip hop. And, I got what I got. And some kind of way I kept up with them throughout all these years. I kept up with a lot of stuff and still got them. So, yeah, in some way I got them without realizing I was collecting them and was going to have them and still to this day. Okay, Bow Before John, you said Shawty Red is from Memphis. Okay. Which, I met Shawty Red before, and I think we had that conversation. It was a lot, at least good 20 years ago. And he mentioned to me, it's just been so long, I just couldn't remember fully the story because every time I see something about Shawty Red, it's always Atlanta-based. And I do remember him saying that he worked some kind of way, worked with 3-6 in some kind of capacity. But I don't see him talking about, being from Memphis in a way where you really can remember that he's from Memphis. But I do think I remember him saying something about that back then. But again, his Atlanta presence is so strong it overshadows. So I appreciate you putting that down. D Magic, y'all just name all kind. Tone It Down, man. Ooh, what you said? Tone It Down and Buckshot, both of them. I always give Buckshot his props. Buckshot lyrically, let me make sure I say that right. Buckshot, vocal wise, and his street imagery and his lyrics is, man, he unmatched. That guy, when you hear his voice and hear what he rapping about, it's like, yeah, that dude that was really whatever he talked about, he was there. He was there and was a part of it. Tone It Down, man. Shout out to Tone It Down. He didn't get a chance to really lock and put his stamp all the way on things because he ended up getting locked up for a long time. But Lock 'Em in the Trunk to this day is still a classic, and Tone It Down is the one on that second verse. So we're gonna shout him out. Man, y'all name is Smurf Diggity. BHZ, he said Quantum Sounds. Man, send me a link, man. Put me in the game, coach. Put me in the game, coach. So Smurf Diggity said Quantum Sounds. Lucas, MC Spade, very underrated. Of course, y'all know I did the interview with Shawty Pimp. If you ain't seen the interview with Shawty Pimp, go back and look at that interview. And I agree with MC Spade for sure. And there's a reason why I seem like he kind of doesn't like the full, trying to, the limelight on some levels. But, the way he approached, speaking about certain things lyrically, he's definitely underrated. So I give you that. Battle Before Jack, you said, I don't know, I could be wrong. Okay. Well, we'll find, no, it's the internet. We can figure it out. Hold on, let me get this real quick. All right. And that was not what y'all thinking. It's not what you think. Okay, 187 family. Okay, I got you. You said Battle Before might need to check the facts. Okay, we can check it to it. Larry Love. KV said Larry Love, and KV, I know you know what you're talking about. So shout out to Larry Love. You see, Scandalous Players. Y'all going deep in the crates. Y'all going deep in the crates. Psycho, hey, I'm with you on that one. Both Psychos. There's two of them. The Tyrone Bell Psycho is not only an underrated rapper, but even more, he's an underrated producer. So Psycho did production early on and definitely did stuff. Been doing stuff, since then. But as a producer, I used to see his. I was already making my own music, but once I saw him produce, I was like, you know what? I want your beats, and I ended up learning from him as well, from his production skills. So yeah, Psycho is definitely an underrated producer as well as a rapper. 196 Click. God damn, I lost the damn thing again. God damn it. Where we at? Damn, y'all got a butt. Whoa, I got to speed this up. I'm just finna start naming folks because I didn't realize how bagged up I was. I'm just gonna start saying them. 196 Click is on the list. I see Money Rip. Skinny Pip is definitely on the list. Insane Wayne, underrated producer. And I'm gonna have to say, even though Skinny Pimp is, everybody know who Skinny Pimp is. On some levels, he does get the stamp, but I would definitely say he's underrated as far as his influence. People don't give Skinny Pimp his the level of influence that he brought once he came on the scene. He influenced the vocal sound of Memphis rap in a certain way that a lot of people don't give him credit for. So yeah, for sure. Let me keep going. Let me catch up with y'all. Fraser Click and DJ Sound and them. Yes, sir. Be on the lookout for an interview with DJ Sound real soon. Puppy Dog, the Moscow. Hold up. Man, y'all, hold up, man. Puppy Dog, the Moscow. Now you adding the Moscow on top of it? Send us a link, man. Send us a link. Paragon. Ooh, Paragon is a cold producer, man. 1,000. Blackout. I just shouted out Blackout. Kilo G. Kilo G. R.I.P. to Kilo G. I'm going to agree with you on that. DSP Click. Mac DLE. Criminal Man. Yep. Criminal Man is man. Criminal Man been hard vocally for, since he was a teenager. And, he kept it going all the way on up to now. So Criminal Man said player 1 and player 2. Player 1 and player 2. Okay. Can I get that link to them? Because for some reason I don't remember player 1 and player 2. Manson Family, for sure. If you're going to speak on Manson Family, we got to shout out Tommy Wright III. He's even though he was always getting his love underground, he's getting his love above ground now in a way that it's good to see and love to see the love that Tommy Wright is getting now on a whole different level. He well deserved. Lil Corb, that's another good one. C9, yes sir, one of the fastest, good one. Endo G, for sure, I spoke on him, I brought him up in the beginning. V-Dog, okay, that's another one. MC Mac, man, what you said, man. Shout out to my guy MC Mac. And we're going to say MC Mac, we got to say Scan Man too. Let's see. He got a song in GTA, okay. Smurf Diggity said, Smurf Diggity. Man, hey, man, sometimes you got to pat yourself on the back. You dig? Yeah, sometimes you got to do that, man. I respect that, man. Trust. Said DJ Cutlass. Let's see. Womack the Omen. Yes, sir. I just recently did an interview with Womack the Omen. And the Dirty Wolfpack Boys. Trust all of that. Yes. Good one. Speaking of that, let me send a shout out to an underrated producer, DJ Feli. R.I.P. to DJ Feli. Very underrated DJ Feli, DJ Pinky. Let's see. Oz, a producer also. He was fast and with his OZ. Hold on. I think we're talking about the same one. Jay Woos was OZ. OZ talking about OZ the Malachi. Is that we talking about the same? And if you are absolutely right. That guy there, white dude, that boy was cold and on everything, man. If we talking about the same one, OZ Malachi. Let's see. What's that Womack interview coming out? It's coming. I already got it in the bag. I just got to go through and it'll be out. We almost out of this year is almost over. I definitely will make sure that interview is posted in the month of January, next month. So next month I'll be posting that Womack interview. Let's see, DJ Hershey B. What you said, man? Pure passion, man. Shout out to DJ Hershey B, man. Appreciate you bumping some of my music in the script club, man. Yeah, I said script. Yeah, script club, man. You know what I'm saying? That pure passion. Appreciate shout out to DJ Hershey B. That song, What They Doing? What They Doing? Yeah, man. Appreciate you blowing that one up for me in the strip club, man. Appreciate that. 96 Lil Yo. Yeah, yep. A lot of people don't know Lil Yo back in 96, man. Look, down there, little kid. Matter of fact, speaking of that, I definitely want to do an episode on some of the youngest rappers that came out the city. From Lil Yo when he was Lil Yo, you know what I'm saying? Young AJ, do it. Another young artist, actually my son, you know. But definitely, he was doing it real big. And representing. Let me see. Lil Stick Up. Damn. All right. I'm gonna have to, that's another episode. But we're gonna have to speak on the young rappers that came out of the city. When I say young, I'm talking about when they was maybe 12 and younger. You know what I'm saying? We gonna once he got 13, once he gets 13, those are teens. So we're gonna say 12. Any of the rappers that kind of was around 12 and under, which we have quite a few of those, and I don't want to try to remember them all right now, but I have them wrote down. Yeah, Mr. Ski. I spoke on Mr. Ski. Carmike, Trust. That's a good one. Good one. DON, man. Another good one, man. I definitely spoke on Tommy Wright the third. MDB. What you said? Dig that. That's a good one. MDB. Juice. I think Juice was out of Mississippi, though. But Juice was hard as hell, though. But I think he was out of Mississippi. I mean, ain't no thing to it. I know, unless we talking about a different Juice. But the Juice I'm thinking about is out of Mississippi. That boy was super hard. DJ Feli and DJ Rod. Shout out to DJ Rod, man. What's up, man? What's it? HAV Oz. Okay. Send me a link on that one, Rickety Bones. Player G, we spoke on Player G. He said, Shout Red, produced down there, all Gucci. So again, we really gotta put that stamp, that Shout Red stamp. I'm gonna come back and we're gonna put the stamp on that one. Hold on, bruh. Zaytoven is not from Memphis, bruh. You know that, man. Now I lost my spot, man, looking at that. I done lost my spot. Where it says Zaytoven? Let me come back, man. I done lost my spot. You throw me off with that one. You said Zaytoven was actually Gucci, man. Oh, okay, my bad. my bad. When I saw it, I hitting the and it threw me off. Okay. You just Bow just was letting it be known Zaytoven was actually Gucci Mane's main producer. But you're right. My bad. You weren't saying Zaytoven from Memphis. Because Zaytoven is from the Bay. The Bay, California Bay. He said, YK, I can keep going on. I know you can. I think you meant AK. Oh, no, I think you mean you know. Man, them little acronyms be throwing me off. But I got you. I know you can. Because you ain't playing. If you go listen to Hickory Dickory Dog by A-Ball MJG, you'll hear it. Okay. Tiny Mane. Good one. Criminal Mane, for sure, we already spoke on it. Lady B, one of the early Memphis female rappers. Player Fly, Trust. Even though people know who Player Fly is, he's still underrated, man. Player Fly, the deepness of what he rapped about, and believe it or not, Player Fly didn't do a lot of cussing, but it was still so raw and gritty. It probably seemed like he did a lot of cuss. He didn't even do a lot of cussing. I ain't saying he didn't cuss, but he didn't do a lot. And it just still, you still felt that South Paraguay, man, that SPV. So I agree with you on that. K-Rock, man, RIP to K-Rock. Definitely Southbound Players. We going back with it right there, man. Southbound, shout out Southbound Players. Captain C. I'm not familiar with Captain C. Put me up on Captain C. Okay, Player 1 and Player 2 with DJ Sound. Thank you. Thank you for clearing that up. Thank you. Let's see, people. Okay, somebody else said it. They from DJ Sound Camp. Thank you. Appreciate that. Let's see. Puppy Dog, the Moscow Gangster. So why, if he from Moscow, why he's not from Memphis then? We talking about Memphis rappers and producers, underrated. And Moscow where? Are you talking about Moscow, Russia, or some Moscow city in the United States? Because we don't have no Moscow in Memphis. I know that much. All right, let's see. We said Skinny Pimp 211. Cody from the Level. Good one. Real good one. Appreciate that, Greed. Man, that's a good one. Cody from the Level. If you haven't heard Puppy Dog, you won't be disappointed. Man, y'all really going hard for Puppy Dog. Send me the link to Puppy Dog, because y'all ain't playing with that. Puppy Dog. Okay, say less. King JC, another good one. Too Deep, yes, sir. Damn, man. God damn, how I lose it that quick? I was right there. Okay, hold up, he's from New Mexico. Okay. Princess Loco, for sure. Project Pat ain't really, man, Project Pat is stamped. I don't know if he's necessarily underrated. I think Project Pat is stamped. Gangsta Black, underrated. I agree. I do agree with Gangsta Black being underrated. Lil Peanut, another one of the young rappers that we're going to go into. We're going to have a day where we talk about, like I said, any of the rappers that was 12 and under. Lil Peanut was definitely one. Outlaw the Main. Man, send me Goosey Gear, send me that Outlaw the Main. DJ Ace, send me that one. Homicide for sure. Homicide and 9. Shout out to Homicide and 9. Backyard 196. I feel like they're an underrated duo. No question about it. The balance that they give each other, the different style, but it's like it was meant to be together. You know what I'm talking about? So shout out to Homicide and Nigga 9, Backyard 196, underrated, very underrated rap duo out the city. Z-Dog, for sure, man, been down with Skinny Pimp and the Gimme Some family since the beginning. Out of that Bay Area, Fraser area. Shelby Forest Click. Another good one. Good. Y'all talking that talk. Let me see. Terra, P Life, Freak Master, aka FM. Give me what you got for a pork chop. That's a good one. Fraser Boy. Fraser Boy. And Fraser Boy don't get credit for like a lot of stuff that he did that is a big deal. You know what I'm talking about? So Fraser Boy. Shout out to my guy Oscar. Let me hold on. Let me put some respect on his name, man. The Academy Award Oscar winning Fraser Boy. Let's put some respect on his name, man. Project Pimp. Yes, sir. I respect that. That's a good one. North Memphis Player Click. Say, you know about DJ Smacks? No, I don't think I know about DJ Smacks. All right. Mac E. Yes. I agree with that, man. The new boy, the new boy at Mac E. I agree with that. Here y'all come back and talk about Puppy Dog. Puppy Dog gonna end up, people gonna start looking for Puppy Dog. He said, nah, Puppy Dog is from, okay. Well, send me a link on Puppy Dog, man. I can't believe how I missed it. How did I miss that? He just named it that. I don't know why. Okay. Can someone help me with mud? I hear a lot of Memphis rapper sipping on mud. I'm gonna let them talk about that in the comment because I never sipped mud. I never sipped the mud. But I'm sure I know about getting it out the mud. But hey, listen, I'm sure it's something dealing with sipping or drinking some mud. So yeah, my guy Dat out of Botswana, Africa, wants to know. I wish I can tell you a little bit more about that. I just can't. So y'all let him know what are they talking about when they say sipping on mud in Memphis. I know about getting it out the mud, but what do they mean about sipping on mud in Memphis? All right, Lil Said, what's up, man? Yeah, that's a good one. That was a good one. Big Seal. If I'm gonna say Lil Said, I gotta say shout out to Big Seal as well. When you hear that voice, riding in the car with the body in the trunk, that's Big Seal. Real unique voice. I always had that unique voice. Miscellaneous is a lot of, man, Miscellaneous is a cold, make some dope songs, lyrically cold as hell. So yeah, shout out to Miscellaneous. Hey, I got to get one to my kinfolk, my cousin, Taylor Boys. Yeah, Taylor Boys, man, Cocaine Wayne and Taylor Boy. I feel like they are very underrated. So shout out to Taylor Boys. Let's see. Where we at? I just said that. Outlaw the Mask Man. Send me that one. SMK, I agree. And you're right. I mean, SMK is from Indiana, but we stamp SMK as Memphis, man. You know what I'm saying? His flag is in the city, man. We got to get. He did so much for so many of us. SMK, man. We stamp him from the city of Memphis, man. Yeah, I feel what you're saying. You are actually right, but we stabbing him. SMK is definitely underrated, no question about it. Crime Lords, okay. Yeah, y'all tripping out the puppet. I'm telling you, Puppet Dog for the really for this, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that's get catch this, they gonna start trying to look up Puppet Dog. Please send me that link to Puppet Dog. I want to hear it. Memphis Red, trust that. Mr. N, ooh, that's a good one. Lil Noid, that's another good one. And Lil Noid been getting a lot of love from working with, what's that damn rock group? Man, I can't think of the rock group. I don't know if it was White Stripes or something like that. I might be wrong, but Lil Noah a good one. Riggedy Bones. Hey, I think I said it before. I don't know if you said it when I said it, but yeah, Taylor Boys, man, my fam, man. I feel like they very underrated. Fastest man alive. Oh, Riggedy Bones. Papa Stranger. Papa Stranger was cold, man. I mean, he was very unique, man, especially in them early days. I mean, I ain't saying he's not unique now, but he stood out back in those early days as, how fast he rapped. Then he had a little Caribbean, Jamaican flow, and yeah, I agree with that, man. Papa Stranger. Shout out to Papa Stranger. MVP, that's who I was trying to think of. Thank you, Kavis. MVP, 100% underrated. But when I was talking about Mr. Nigga Fuzz, that having that Memphis rap sound, but giving it a nationwide sound at the same time, MVP did that on their project. So I agree with that. MVP. You're right. Goosey Girl, you're right. So when you say you can't send a link in the chat, you're right. So once this episode is fully uploaded and you can make a comment, go back and leave the link in the comment. Because you can't leave a link in the chat. But you can leave a link once this is uploaded and you can leave a comment. So, man, please make sure please send those links, man, because I really want to hear it. I want to, some of the people that I just named, I want to hear it. HOH, for sure. For sure. Lil Chat. Man, let's get Lil Chat her props, man. You know what I'm saying? She underrated, for real. Hey, SPL, hey, I already nominated myself. Yeah, I mean, somebody said it earlier, and, I had to give myself my credit, too. I do feel like I'm very underrated, but it's cool. It's cool. I don't even be tripping like that. I just enjoy doing what I do, and, it's all love. I don't, the people that know, and I appreciate the people that do show me love, like yourself, so appreciate that, my guy. Rasta T. But I do know Radical T. I'm not up on Rasta T. But I agree, Radical T. Shout out to Radical T. Iron Mike Coalition, the IMC, Smurf Diggity, that's a good one. Thank you for putting them up there, man. NOD, yep, another good one. Lil Jen, I was trying to think of Lil Jen earlier. Another good one. Caleb, appreciate that, my guy. MC Money and Gangsta Gold, for sure, another good one. Concrete said Eric B. and Raquel. I know you bullshit, man. Yes, sir, man. We already know, man. NY all day, man. You know what I'm saying? Ski Mask Troopers was named a little earlier, so, man, I think I finally caught up. Woo! Boy, okay, good. Hey, listen. I know y'all can go on and on and on. What time is it? Damn, an hour to pass that fast? Wow. An hour to pass that fast. Okay. Let me catch this real quick. All right, man. Y'all did good. And we ain't named. We missing so many people is crazy. Don't y'all realize how many people we missed? That's underrated as rappers and producers. We done missed a whole bunch of them. So that means we got to have a part 2. Consider this one part 1 because we missed a lot of people. 6th July, 100% agree. 6th July. Thank you, KVS, man. Appreciate that, man. Much love. We going to have to do a part 2 because we have missed a lot of names. Next time, I'm going to just have something wrote down because trying to come off the top of the dome, it don't work. It just don't work, man. You know what I'm saying? So next time y'all see the thumbnail that say underrated Memphis rappers and producers, I want to tell y'all to do the same thing, man. Just go ahead and write all your names down because we can't remember all these folks, man. It's too many of them. Like my guy said earlier, man, you can damn near say everybody from Memphis, but I don't want to just say everybody from Memphis. I want to give them their props, man. We're going to say their names. You hear me? Radical T. I just spoke on Radical T. Good one, Cavius. T-Mac. Ooh, that's a good one. Man. T-Mac is, that dude there is one of those, he's a rapper for sure, but his promotion, the way he promote is unmatched. So shout out to T-Mac. SPV Click. See, now y'all want to start over again, man. Sunday nights I always play. Appreciate that, Dad. I appreciate the love, my guy. I'm glad we able to get this live back cracking. I'm finna stop because y'all gonna start popping up with some more names. But at the same time, I appreciate y'all. We definitely got to do a part 2. Right now, everybody that it's too many. Young Key you're right. Even though Young Key technically is from Mississippi, we stamp him as Memphis. No question about it. We stamp him as Memphis. Like if you really been in this city and represented the city for a long time, you know what I'm saying? Even if you ain't from here, you technically stamped. Trust that. Y'all, you gonna let me in with talk about Puppy Dog. You said Puppy Dog tape produced by DJ Glock. Okay, like I said, when the live is over with and it uploads as a regular video, leave your comment. Put a link in the comments because you can leave a link in the comments. Man, I can't wait to hear it. Much love to y'all, man. Another day, Memphis rap history with your assistance. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for just, you know what I'm saying, adding to the live today. It was litty in the Memphis city. Goddamn, juicy mouth as I'm up. Litty in the Memphis city. Lit in the Memphis city, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Much love. Memphis rap history. Part 2 coming next. And in the meantime, we're going to end a little something like these. Be Memphis, man. Hey. Acapizzi. Oh, boy. We almost out of 2025. See y'all next Sunday. And we're going to do a recap on how all these been going so far. Salute!